Sigils have captivated the human imagination for centuries, serving as powerful symbols in magical and mystical practices. These enigmatic symbols have a rich history from ancient civilizations to modern-day occult and New Age movements. The origins of sigils can be traced back to ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt. In Mesopotamia, symbols and inscriptions were believed to hold divine power, often carved on amulets and talismans. The Egyptians, renowned for their intricate hieroglyphs, also employed symbols in their religious and magical rituals, seeking protection, healing, and favor from the gods. As civilization progressed, the Greeks and Romans continued to use symbols for magical purposes. In these cultures, symbols were often inscribed on objects or used in rituals to invoke deities or supernatural forces, reflecting a deep-seated belief in the power of the written and visual form. During the Middle Ages, sigils gained prominence in the practices of alchemy, magic, and hermeticism. Medieval Europe saw the proliferation of grimoires, or books of magic, which detailed the creation and use of sigils. These texts, such as the Key of Solomon and the Lesser Key of Solomon, provided instructions on summoning and controlling spiritual entities through sigils. These symbols represented the names of angels, demons, and other supernatural beings, believed to hold the power to summon or protect. The Renaissance marked a revival of interest in classical and medieval occult practices. Scholars and practitioners delved into the study of alchemy, astrology, and magic, further developing the use of sigils. One of the most notable figures during this period was John Dee, an English mathematician and occultist. Along with his scryer Edward Kelly, Dee developed the complex system of Enochian magic, which involved unique symbols and sigils to communicate with angels. The late 19th and early 20th centuries witnessed a resurgence of interest in the occult, with the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn playing a significant role. This magical order incorporated sigils into their rituals and teachings, with prominent members like Aleister Crowley further popularizing their use. Crowley's work laid the groundwork for modern occultism, blending traditional practices with new interpretations. In the early 20th century, artist and occultist Austin Osman Spare introduced a novel approach to sigil creation. Spare's method, known as the Spare method, involved creating a symbol from a written desire, which was then charged with intent and forgotten to allow it to work on the subconscious mind. This innovative approach influenced later developments in chaos magic. Sigils have been employed for various purposes throughout history. Protection sigils have often been used to ward off evil spirits and negative energies. In medieval times, they were inscribed on talismans and amulets, believed to offer protection to the bearer. Invocation sigils have also been used to summon or invoke supernatural beings, including angels, demons, and spirits. This practice was particularly common in medieval grimoires, where specific sigils were associated with different entities. Manifestation is perhaps the most enduring use of sigils is in the realm of manifestation. By focusing intent and channeling energy into a symbol, practitioners believe they can bring about desired outcomes. This practice has evolved over the centuries, with modern interpretations emphasizing personal empowerment and psychological transformation. Creating a sigil is a process that involves focusing your intent, designing a symbolic representation of that intent, and then charging the sigil with energy to activate it. Let's break down each step in detail, including how to charge and release the sigil for manifestation. The first step in creating a sigil is to clearly define your intent. This is the goal, desire, or outcome you wish to manifest. Your intent should be specific, positive, and stated in the present tense. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be confident," you might say, "I am confident." The key here is clarity. Knowing exactly what you want is crucial for creating a powerful sigil. Once you have a clear intent, phrase it as a concise, affirmative statement. This statement should be simple and direct. For instance, "I attract prosperity," or "My mind is focused and clear." The goal is to distill your desire into a clear, focused affirmation that embodies your intent. Next, reduce the statement to its most essential elements by removing vowels and repeated consonants. This step is about stripping down the words to their basic components, which will later be transformed into a symbol. Now comes the creative part. Using the remaining letters, design a unique symbol that represents your intent. You can do this by combining, overlapping, or stylizing the letters into a cohesive and abstract design. The final sigil should be something that resonates with you personally. It doesn't have to look like the original letters at all. It's more about creating a symbol that feels powerful and meaningful to you. Charging a sigil is the process of infusing it with energy and intent. This step is critical because it activates the sigil, making it ready to work on your subconscious mind. Focus on the sigil while in a meditative state. Visualize it glowing with energy as you concentrate on your intent. Sexual energy. Some practitioners use the peak of sexual energy, orgasm, to charge a sigil, believing that this moment of intense focus and energy is ideal for activating the symbol. Breathwork. Breathing deeply and rhythmically while holding the sigil in your mind's eye can help to charge it with life force energy. Visualization. Imagine the sigil surrounded by light or fire, absorbing energy until it feels alive with your intent. The method of charging you choose depends on what resonates with you and what feels the most powerful for your practice. After charging the sigil, the final step is to release it. Releasing the sigil means letting go of your conscious attachment to the outcome. The idea is to allow the sigil to work on your subconscious mind without interference from conscious thoughts or doubts. Forgetfulness. One traditional method is to consciously forget about the sigil after charging it. By doing so, you allow your subconscious mind to take over without the interference of conscious doubt or overthinking. Destruction. Destroying the sigil in some way, such as burning the paper it's drawn on, tearing it apart, or erasing it, can be a symbolic act of release. This act signifies that the energy has been set in motion and is now out of your hands. Burying or disposing. Another method is to bury the sigil in the earth or dispose of it in a natural body of water. This symbolizes returning the sigil to the earth or the flow of nature, trusting that the universe will handle the outcome. Creating a sigil is a deeply personal and intuitive process. By determining your intent, crafting a symbolic representation of that intent, and then charging and releasing the sigil, you harness the power of your subconscious mind to manifest your desires. Each step in the process, from the clarity of your intent to the method of charging and release, contributes to the effectiveness of the sigil. Whether you're new to sigil magic or a seasoned practitioner, understanding and refining each part of this process can enhance your practice and bring your desires closer to reality. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content on magic, manifestation, and personal empowerment. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload.